So greetings from here in Pennsylvania once again. We're back here in the office, well, by the fireplace. So I think it's a good evening to do another mail time and chat. I got a decent amount of mail to show you today. Got some things to chat about too. It's a bit of a snowy night. I just went out and took you guys on a bit of a wintry drive. I'm not sure if you watched that video or not yet, but it looks very Christmassy outside, if I could put it that way. But yeah, but today is February 15th, Saturday evening, the day after almost at Thanksgiving, the day after Valentine's Day. Yes, we got the fireplace going, the fake one. We got the coffee, got some mail. But a couple of things I want to quick chat about before we dive into the mail. So one thing I wanted to talk about was the YouTube channel Desert Drifter. His name is Andrew Cross. I know I talked about him in a recent video. In fact, I think timeline wise here, I just uploaded that video yesterday on the 14th, and I know you commented about that, and several others of you were viewers of that channel as well. I know in that video I mentioned that, you know, it was iffy whether he was going to survive or not, and you know, about 2 weeks after the accident, he still is alive. He has survived. There have been there were small improvements in things, but I think yesterday they just did an MRI scan, and the damage is pretty severe. They said the prognosis is not very good. Not that he's necessarily, I mean, his life is still in danger at the moment, but I don't know if that's the biggest concern they're talking about. It's just you know, whether he'd be able to make a recovery or not, you know, or whether, you know, there's a lot of damage like that to the brain. But just an update. You can follow them on Caring Bridge. You go to the website Caring Bridge, you just type in the name Andrew Cross. That would take you to their updates and stuff. But yeah, I just thought I'd give a little update on that. Still kind of a sad situation. I know I found his channel this past year, and it's a very enjoyable channel. I looked forward to, you know, he's one of those channels you look forward to seeing, hey, he has another video out, and that's probably over now, to be honest. Even if he does survive, it was be a really long recovery ahead. But just want to give you a little update about that. You know, if you're a praying person, you can continue to pray for him and his family. And I wanted to quick talk a little bit about that one cemetery I visited not too long ago, where all those tombstones were piled in the ditch. You know, I was wondering where the bodies were and stuff. I know a lot of you were very kind of outraged by that, and I was too. But just to give it a little bit of an update, I got a number of different messages about that via comments and other things. A lot of it was kind of conflicting to what people were saying. So some of those tombstones we found, some of those people were reburied in another cemetery. I think several of them, it was the Charles Evans Cemetery in Reading as well. They also had new markers made, which doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess if that, usually when they are going to rebury or need to move bodies, they usually try to contact the family members, and if the family members respond and want that individual moved or reburied somewhere, they'll do that. But I guess they just had new markers made for them, because there's a website called Find a Grave where you can look names up and stuff like that. But some of the names I looked up on Find a Grave, I couldn't find where they were, because to be honest, in situations where somebody is desiring to move bodies from a cemetery for, you know, progress, a lot of times at least half or more of the families don't respond. So what do you do then? From what I've learned in other things I've studied, a lot of times they'll just take all the remains that no one responded to, just bury them in a mass grave, and then just get rid of the tombstones. There's a place in the Delaware River where they did that, just dumped a bunch of tombstones in Delaware River. I want to film that sometime. But yeah, so I still think there's bodies under that highway, because we've talked about this too. A lot of times in those cemeteries, there's a lot of unmarked graves too, and I doubt they went to any effort to dig those up. So, and yeah, I just don't think they did. I know they have done that in some places. I've taken you to what's called the Deppen Cemetery before in Blue Marsh Lake, where they dug up. We moved a cemetery to the flooding from Blue Marsh Lake, or the damming of Blue Marsh Lake. But in that case, they did like a whole archaeological dig. They dug up all the bodies, even the ones that didn't have markers and stuff. Now they do have markers. Sometimes they don't know who these people are, but they put a little unknown marker. It says unknown. Just kind of respectful thing to do. So even if even if all those tombstones we saw, even if all those bodies were reburied somewhere else and none are underneath that highway, I still find the way they handled that to be kind of disrespectful and unprofessional, to be honest. You're just asking for people to ask questions, because they have those historical plaques that talk about, you know, how the highway and the railroad all kind of took up the cemetery, and then you walk back there and there's all these tombstones back there. It just doesn't look good. So, like I said, I got a lot of contradictory information. Even I did more research on my own. There's people saying all kinds of stuff, so it's hard to figure out what the truth is sometimes. But either way, as I told one person, I still find it disrespectful and unprofessional the way it looked there, to be honest. But anyway, I just want to update you on that. All right, just one other thing before we dive into the mail. There's some other things I'd like to talk about too, but maybe I'll save that for some other time. I know I keep mentioning it, but my one leg is I'm still struggling. It's under my right leg under here. Pretty sure it's tendonitis. I know I talked with the one lady that I work with. Well, she's the director of the one co-op I teach at. She's the one that suggested it was tendonitis. She saw me limping. We talked about it a little bit. So in that case, it's nothing. It's not the end of the world. I've always had a little bit of trouble with that leg at times. Looking it up on the internet, 2 to 3 weeks, it should be better. 2 weeks might be a bit optimistic, but if it's just 2 weeks, I've had this for a week and a half now, this issue, so it could be over soon. It is definitely getting better. I'm walking a little bit more normal. It's not as sore as it was, but it might take 3 weeks. That might make it a week and a half, but we'll deal with it. But anyway, just a little update. All right, let's dive into the mail. Yes, let's dive in. Yeah, I had to do a quick change. It's a little bit chilly out there today, but that hoodie was a little bit too warm. This is warm, but a little bit more comfortable. All right, so we have one remnant of Christmas. This is from Glenn. He admitted that it's a little late. I got this maybe the first or second weekend in January, but we do have a Christmas and New Year's card here. So it's never too late for a Christmas card. But yeah, Glenn's doing okay. I know I've talked about him a little bit past. He's had some surgeries and stuff, but he's doing okay. Thank you, Glenn, for the generous gift that was inside the card too. So yeah, is most likely our last Christmas card for the year. Speaking of holidays, I got one Valentine's Day card. Of course, this is only the day after Valentine's, so it's possible that someone else might send one. Sometimes they come late, like that Christmas card. All right, but I'm pretty sure this is from Nancy. Yeah, this is from Nancy. Valentine's Day card. Thank you for the Chick-fil-A cards too, Nancy. Those get used. You guys know I like eating there. I just get the regular chicken sandwich there. There's other yummies there to eat too, but thank you for that, Nancy. Let's grab something else here. So this came in. There was no name associated with this. It's from a company called Trends Shirt Company. I didn't see any name anywhere on this order form. But this is what the t-shirt is. I've seen other people with this t-shirt. It's kind of interesting. It says, "Yeah, I've got your back." If you get it literally, it's a stick figure. He's holding the other person's back, so I've got your back literally there. So whoever you are, thank you. It is the correct size, a large t-shirt, so thank you for that, whoever you are. Not quite sure who sent that, like I said. Let's do a box. All right, yeah. So this was from Dean. Nothing else. Yeah. Put that up here. So he sent me. First thing I saw in there was this Tiki Bite Fighter Clean Burn Torch Fuel. It's like, oh, that's interesting. But that explains what's in the smaller box in here. So there's a little lantern in here. Get it out. Which reminds me, camping season is coming. But still in some other wrap here too. That comes off fairly easy. Pardon me for a moment. Yeah. I just gotta take the paper out in the middle there. But yeah, we can use this at our campsite. That's what this is for. So I'm ready to go camping again. So we can hang this anywhere on the campsite. So it'll give off light and help with the bugs as well. That's kind of cool. So thank you, Dean. Cool gift. It just makes me homesick for camping, if that makes sense. So, but we'll get this used this summer, or this spring actually. Maybe, we'll see. Depending on March, depending on how warm March is, maybe we'll go camping as early as March. We'll see. If you haven't noticed, I don't like camping in the cold. Alright, let me grab something else. Alright, let's grab this. So this is from Jeff and Karen. Look at that, beautiful. That's a wood duck on the front there. So they were shopping somewhere and they saw, thank you for your kind words in there. Someone got me a Bigfoot journal. Well, you know I like my journals, so thank you for that. Let's see here. Let's grab this one. Oh yeah, this was, I'm not sure how to, is your name Vimy or Vinny? I couldn't tell if it was an N or an M, Vinny or Vimy. But anyway, I apologize if I butcher that. But she sent me a letter here. Also, this card too. This looks like a little homemade card here. Right there, I'll show that to you. Oh, and thank you for the very generous gift card that was in there too. But apparently we have some similar ancestry going back in time too. And some of the cemeteries I've been to, her relatives are there. Was it called the Carpenters Cemetery down Lancaster, which perhaps is the oldest grave marker in all of Lancaster County. She had some of her ancestors are buried in there, so we have some things in common. That's cool. I guess they used to live in the area too, so she mentions here. So, but thank you for your very kind words in there for your letter too, and for that gift that was in there. Oh yeah, I just found this. I almost forgot about this. I think it was Jeff and Karen sent me the Bigfoot journal. Also in there was this little Bigfoot magnet. Please do not feed the Sasquatch. I was kind of going through I always go through the packages one more time to make sure there's nothing in there. I was like, I felt something in there. I remember this when I first opened it, but yes, I almost forgot about that. There you go. So I'll have to insert this in the video somewhere. But thank you for that. Let's do this letter. But yeah, so this was from Gary and Alice. Nice long letter. Thank you for your kind words. They're the ones. Oh, thank you for the check that was in there too. That gift that'll get used. Thank you for that. They're the ones that I almost went to their place last summer. They live up New York somewhere. I almost went to their place for the solar eclipse last summer. But it just, anyway, I don't know if I made the right choice or not there, but I stayed home. It was supposed to be cloudy all up there and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of, anyway, I still debate my decision back then. But yeah, but they invited me back up. There's a lot of cool stuff up there to do. They have a place where I could stay for a little bit and stuff. But thank you for that. I'll have to consider that. Think about what I can do. I got a lot of plans for this summer, so we'll see if maybe my plans will fit into stopping in. We'll see. But anyway, we got some time to think about that yet. Let's do another. Got a bunch of smaller stuff here. We got a card here from Debbie. One of the Debbies. There's 3 Debbies that send me things. But this is the one that always, every card has a chipmunk on it. So yeah. Thank you for the gift card that was in there too, Debbie. But yeah, thank you for your letter too. There was something here I wanted to. Yeah. I made her feel young. I think one of the abandoned houses I visited recently, I said it was last lived in 1960, and I said that wasn't all that long ago. But she said that's the year she was born, so I made her feel better by saying it was not all that long ago. All right, I do what I can. All right, let's grab this. I guess we'll do this one next. This was this one. This one was weird. There's no name or anything attached to this. It's I had no idea what's going on first. All that was in there is this little package, and it's called Cocoa Floss. Literally, Cocoa Floss. It says, treat your teeth. I was like, what is going on? That's the company name, Cocoa Floss. So I don't know if this was a gift from somebody that sent it to me, or the company just sent this to me. Cocoa Floss. It literally is It's dental floss with that. It's cocoa flavor, I guess. This one's dark chocolate. We have apple cinnamon. I'm not sure what I think of all this. There's gelato something or other, and then confetti cake. So I guess it's literally, take one out. Yeah, it's literally a thing of dental floss. How's this work? I guess. Oh, there you go. The other top comes off. Kind of smells like dental floss. I mean, like a little bit like cocoa. I'm not gonna taste it right now, but yeah. So I do floss my teeth every night, so we'll see. I'm not sure. Dental floss and hot chocolate or cocoa together. But anyway, if you're the one that sent this to me, thank you. If you're the company, thanks. Who knows? Maybe I'll try one of these on my camping trips. We'll think about that, because I do try to take care of myself on my camping trips too. But yeah, I didn't even know something like this existed. But you learn something new every day, I guess. All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, this came in recently. Okay, if I can finagle it. Yes, this is from Alexandria. Just a little card she sent, and I guess she found this little DVD, The North Woods, Wisconsin's Scenic Treasures. I can't currently watch it. I don't actually have a DVD player anymore. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I do. I have my computer I have now doesn't have one. I have this external DVD player that I can plug into, like a USB plug. Is it the USB plug? I think. Yeah. So actually, I do. I just realized that. So yeah, I have to sit down and watch this some evening. So thank you for that. I keep forgetting I have that. Actually, you know what? I let someone borrow it for a while. They just gave it back recently. So that's probably why I forgot about it. But yeah, you can buy, if your computer doesn't have like a DVD player on the side, you can buy an external one that, you know, plugs into your computer. You can still watch DVDs on your computer. Well, let's do another box. This box right here. So this is, I think this is from Michelle. Yeah, it's from Michelle. So the one thing that was in here are these little packets, little snack packs. The kind that fit a little individual sized one. And there's another little box in there. This is kind of, I never saw these before. These are like little individual oatmeal things. Instant oatmeal, maple and brown sugar. Are they all maple and brown sugar? Oh no, they're different kinds. Sorry, get all excited. Yeah, I never. What's this one? Honey and almonds. I never had that one before. Let's quick see what's down here. I gotta take them all out. Oh yeah, there's apples and cinnamon. One of my favorites. Thinking there's one more. Oh, apples and cranberries. Never had that one. So you can eat these at home, but yeah, I'll take these along on camping trips. Thank you, Michelle, for those. Some new flavors I've never had before. All right. Makes me want to go camping even more now. All right. Where did I put these? Over here. Running out of room. Let's do another letter here. This is from Mike and Christine. They're from up in New York, more southern New York. They talk about a train crash. I might be interested in filming up there. They sent me some brochures from that area. Chautauqua. Ooh, did I say that right? Chautauqua County Rails to Trails Guide. So, like I said, the other person from New York invited me up there that way. So maybe I'll have to make. Well, I do plan on going to New York this summer. I would like to get back to my state high points into New York, Mount Marcy, up in the Adirondacks. Hopefully this heals up. At some point we can do that. But yeah, but thank you for that. So maybe I'll get up there. Not sure. So this is from Rose. I know she had sent me some messages on Facebook, I think. apparently, apparently I've met her before. Her brother Tim. I went to college with Tim and his wife Christine. I was actually in their wedding. I think I was the best man in their wedding, and his sister Rose would have been there. I just don't really. It sounds horrible. I don't know if I really remember. I was trying to rack my mind. There were so many people there. Oh, that's my phone. We probably met. We probably even talked, but I was trying to think if I could remember her from back then. But yeah, but thank you for your kind words, Rose. I think she's struggling with some things right now, so man, I hope those things work out for you. But yeah, I'll try to. Yeah, when was that? That wedding? That was July. That was up in Michigan, just north of Detroit. Oh, was that 2001? That was some time ago. It was over 20 years ago. So, if I don't remember, I feel slightly justified. But yeah, I remember that up in Michigan. All right, yeah. And I got several letters from. I think your name is Bill. I'm sending you some stuff about my family history and stuff. Some interesting stuff to look more into. Some of it. I think I mentioned in one of my videos, like my last name is Zeller, but a lot of people traced it back to going back to being Von Zell, and then actually which came from the Italian word de cella. It was originally, there's that name up there, cella. De cella was maybe what the family name was way back when. It was more of an Italian name, de cella, but then when it got Germanized to Von Zell, and then later became Zeller. Who knows? Actually, I was just talking with a student on Thursday. We passed each other on the stairs, and she mentioned that she was in German class. And they were learning that, and they learned that Zeller means celery root. Celery root. That's one thing it can mean. I was a new one. I heard it mean other things too when I was researching family history, but never celery root. But anyway, so I told her about the cella thing too. But anyway, I'll have to look through your stuff, Bill. So I did look through some of it already. Yeah, family history is just tough because sometimes there's a lot of different claims about things, and I don't know. Everybody wants royalty in their family line. I think I did a video on that. There was somebody, what was her name? Lady Clotilde de Valois, who was supposed to be French royalty and all that stuff. And I don't really know that that's. I made a video about that, kind of doubting whether that was really true or not. But anyway, I'll let that go. But thank you, Bill, for the letters. All right, one more box. This was interesting. Yeah, this was from Jim and Laura. Oh yeah, they sent me something here. They're not sure if I'm gonna like it. What they say in here? Where is it? Yeah, we wanted to find a good home and thought it might be perfect for you. Yeah, but they say no worries if it's not. So here's what it is. I read that before I saw it. They had this really wrapped really well on here, so I read the letter first. The letter was right on top when I opened the box. I'm thinking when everybody says something like that, well, I'm not sure if you're gonna like it, but hope you do. You're kind of like, oh no, what is it? But anyway, it's actually kind of cool. It is a bear. It's a bear. It's like a ceramic, but there's a bear. He's got a fish there, so it's actually not that bad. I thought it might be something, you never know, bold and garish with awful colors, or maybe some a statue of a clown. I hate clowns. But that's actually not too bad. It actually looks pretty cool, I would say. So there you go. Alright, but as always, thank you for the gifts. All of them. And all your letters. I forgot how much mail I saved up the mail to make a video like this, but I realized I had a little bit more than I thought I did. But yeah, and just, if you're the praying kind, you can pray for Andrew Cross. You can pray for me too, that my leg heals up. I'm trying to take it easy, but I find it difficult. But I know the other video I made today with my little snowy dry video, I did mention we might get into a snowstorm on Thursday. And so we got some cold weather this week, so that's going to slow me down anyway. I'm not going to be going, I won't be thinking about going on any long hiking trips in that kind of weather. So it's kind of forcing me to slow down and take it easy anyway. But I'll try to keep doing that. Anyway, it's tough for me. I want to get out and get going, but I'd rather have that happen here in middle of February rather than like in the middle of the summer. All right, as always, folks, thank you once again for all the kind gifts, all the gift cards and all things you guys sent me. You guys spoil me. You know, I don't feel like I deserve half this stuff, but thank you. And you guys are also making me want to go camping too, but that's coming up soon. All right, thank you, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.